Did you know that the United States has one of the highest teen pregnancy rates in the world? Most likely, if you went to a big enough high school, you probably knew at least one pregnant girl, if not more. Teens having babies not only affects the girl, but it affects society overall as well. I'm speaking on this subject because I have a close friend who had a baby as a teenager, and I've seen how challenging it has been for her. I want to help prevent this from happening to other girls. Although teen pregnancy will probably never go away, I know that we can lower those rates if we take action. So why should we all care? Because like I said, teen pregnancies doesn't just affect the girl and the baby, but it affects those around her, and eventually it will take its toll on society. First of all, not to say this is every case, but the vast majority of teenagers are just simply not prepared to have babies. Mostly emotionally and mentally, but oftentimes physically as well. According to author Rebecca Maynard in her book Kids Having Kids in 2008. Teen girls are also less likely to finish high school, and most of them don't get a GED and never go to college. They are more likely to rely on public assistance, which therefore affects society. The Health and Human Services states in an article called Teen Pregnancy and Childbearing in 2014 that teens having babies costs U.S. taxpayers millions of dollars every year in increased public assistance, public health care, foster care, and criminal justice services. Less teen pregnancies means less poverty, which benefits society overall. Lastly, teen pregnancy rates need to go down because the children these teens have are more likely to receive poorer education, have behavior problems, and health issues compared to those who have older parents. So where do we start in order to accomplish this goal of lowering teen pregnancy rates? First things first, we need to teach better sex education, and not just about abstinence, but about all of the contraceptives as well. A study was done by Kohler, Manhart, and Lafferty in 2008 that involved a large group of 15 to 19-year-olds. This study proved that those students who had comprehensive sex education were significantly less likely to report pregnancies than those who had abstinence-only education or just no sex education in general. The most interesting part about this study was that it showed that teaching kids about contraceptives didn't have an effect on the amount of students engaging in sexual activity. However, it did lower pregnancy rates. So this goes to show the teens will have sex if they want to, no matter what. But we need to prepare them to be safe. This doesn't mean I encourage teen sex in any way, but I would rather that than a bunch of pregnant teenage girls. When it comes to sex education, another beneficial technique would be having girls and boys take home electronic baby dolls for the weekend so that they can see how challenging and hard it would be to have a baby themselves. Another huge issue that we can change to improve those teen pregnancy rates is to make contraceptives more easily available and less expensive. I know girls who want to be on birth control, but they don't have insurance and they just simply cannot afford it. So therefore, they're having unprotected sex or just not being smart about it. In an article called Family Planning and the Future, written by Philip Darney in 2011, he stated that in 1997, the California Department of Public Health established a program to meet the needs of the people of California, which included 500,000 adolescents who did not have access to contraceptive services. This program dramatically reduced teen pregnancy rates, and it serves as a great example for other states as well. 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom are just two of the TV shows that are supposedly supposed to discourage girls from having babies and show them how hard it would be, but in reality, they make it look fun and like it's the cool thing to do. So we need to get rid of these TV shows and really reinforce that it's not cool to have babies as a teenager. Parents also need to be parents and care about what is going on with their lives and ask them questions. So, as we wrap up, let me stress once again that society overall would benefit if those teen pregnancy rates went down. Teenagers are just simply not ready to have babies, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Not only does it affect the girl and the baby, but it affects those around her and society overall as well. Teens having babies causes taxpayers millions of dollars every year. So here we can see how it benefits everyone if these rates went down. What we need to do to lower those rates is number one, have better sex education, not just about abstinence. We also need to make contraceptives more easily available and less expensive so that these teenagers can be safe. If we take action and really put in the effort, I know that we can lower those teen pregnancy rates.